We're here today with Mr. Che Wise-Jarvis, engineer, inventor, and creator of the Steri-Straw. Just what is the Steri-Straw?
Mate, great question. Basically, we want to try and revolutionize the drinking straw. It hasn't been changed in 50 odd years. And we came with this concept to not only dispense a single straw at a time, keep it locked, but also sterilize the unit as it moves through the machine.
Could you show us how it works?
It certainly can. Simply place your hand under the machine and out comes a straw.
How long does it take for that straw to come out?
Dave, a lot of engineering, but we're down to about a second.
That's
1 second per straw drop. So if you time that from the time you enter till it lands in your hand, about a second.
Who would you say would be the typical client that would purchase the Steri-Straw unit?
It's single serve fast food. Single serve fast food is ideal, but it could be casinos, could be hotels. Aged care is one of the big demand items.
Hospitals and
Hospitals would work, yeah, sure. Any environment where you need a single straw that's unwrapped.
Cafeterias, anything that dispenses food.
Absolutely.
Is there anything like it on the market at this point?
We don't believe so. We hold the only patent globally, so I think we're the only ones at this point, Dave.
That sounds pretty exclusive.
That's the plan.
When the client buys the machine,
Right.
do you supply the straws as well?
We do supply a small amount of straws in the machine just to get you going, but ultimately you are probably tied to a straw manufacturer or supplier. The machine's pretty flexible. So
How would that purchase of straws by the client from their supplier differ from what they're buying now?
you'd have to go to an unwrapped straw. So you probably currently have a paper wrapped straw. An unwrapped straw is cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the litter problem. You don't have the little top that one would tear off that traditionally blows around your store. And obviously there's a cost saving.
So it saves time and money for the restaurateur by labor not having to
Sure.
handle the straw
Sure.
and so forth.
I mean, absolutely. Basically, the patron will put the straw in the cup and then throw that whole unit away.
The wrapped straw that we are so familiar with, is that one sterilized? I mean, we assume it's sterilized because it has a wrapper, like a bandage or what have you.
Sure, I mean, that paper should be non-contaminated, but we don't know how it was packed. We don't know how it was placed in the current machine. When the straw is placed into this machine, it is sterilized on every dispensing action that the patron would take.
There's a lot of talk now about recyclable straws. Will those work?
They
those
will
work in the
absolutely
machine?
work. Absolutely, this machine will take paper straws, plastic straws, the new biodegradable plastic straw. As long as it fits in the dimensions, it'll dispense the straw.
When the fast food supplier or seller has one of these devices, is it accessible to their clients? Is it a self-serve?
Purely self-serve, absolutely. So if you were a restaurant that you did the straw implementation in the glass back kitchen, this would not really work for you. But if it's single serve, this is the product to solve your problem.
How about drive-thrus? Is there anything for the drive-thru window?
Sure. Drive-thru is an issue that we've worked long and hard to engineer a wall-mounted type bracket. And so this unit would then stand outside, bolted to the wall, and the patron would drive past and simply, attain a straw. If he needed 3 or 4, he would continue to do that.
Now, the big thing to most restaurateurs is saving money, maybe consuming fewer straws by using a device like that. Will the Steri-Straw do that? Does it help them consume fewer?
Sure. Understand this has been in development for over 10 years, and it's evolved as the marketplace has told us what they want. So absolutely, this machine locks down, so your patrons can't just remove a bunch of straws. It is impervious to being jammed, so you don't have the traditional situation where the machine jams.
Right.
Then they remove the lid, and they start taking your straws out the top.
The typical dispenser now is what? The little stainless steel box?
Yeah, the
that sits on the
traditional
counter?
box, right, with a lid that generally jams up. Certainly in Australia they were unwrapped straws. We've now gone to a wrapped straw, but this removes the paper. So how do we keep the straws from being taken from the machine? In this case, we have a lockable lid that's also weatherproof. So it keeps moisture out and keeps your straws nice and clean.
And I noticed that this one is in black. Are there other colors that the machine comes in?
Sure. We have 4 colors currently, but if your order was big enough, we could provide you with any color that you wanted, or a combination of colors.
What are they? Red and
Currently
black?
we have red, black, silver, and blue.
I see. And of course, if the order is big enough, I'm sure you would
Anything
accommodate any color.
Sure, anything over 250 units, we could do any color or any combination of colors.
How is the product shipped to the individual user or the client?
It comes in a single pack that is it's in a 4-color printed box.
But it ships by UPS or US
Ships
mail?
UPS, US mail, however you order it.
FedEx.
You've got several options.